Okay, good afternoon, my fellow friends and Ms. Rachel. Today we are going to present our presentation about our Munir Hotel and Spa Group with my fellow mates, Lawrence, Mayo, Ash, and also Louis. So I'm going to talk about the introduction. So our Munir Hotel Group, Hotel and Spa Group is a very famous hotel based in Oman and the United Arab Emirates. They are very famous hotels in the Middle East, and the main purpose of their hotel is to focus to build a better customer relationship. Because a hotel is a service industry. You should build your customer relationship very well with your customers. But let's just see the background of what's happening in the hotel Al Munir. So the background right now is that, as you can see, the group sales has fallen about 22%. Occupancy has dropped from 81 to 62. People are having dissatisfaction about having going inside the hotel, and there is no loyalty program, and the rating has fallen from 4-star to 3-star hotel. So it's very bad at the current moment for hotel Al Munir Hotel. So it's a beautiful location. As you can see, this photo was taken from Al Munir in Oman. It's a beautiful resort, but why such a beautiful location hotel gets such a bad reputation? I would go there. It's such a beautiful place. So the result from the survey that customer has given is that the location-wise, as you can see, this is on the photo, it has 5 out of 5 score. Rooms, amenities, value for money are good, but they can be improved. But the main problem of the hotel is service, staff, and information. Based on these 3 surveys, customer has a very dissatisfaction of the hotel because staff are not giving proper directories for customers. The service is not getting the right service for what customers are supposed to get in a hotel service. Directories are not well laid out in the hotels. So those 3 things are the very most important in a hotel as a service industry, and the hotel at Al Munir did not get it right. So these 3 things are the main problem, and we're trying to give a great recommendation for them. So under this, I'm going to pass to Louis to explain to you.
So I'm going to be explaining on the SWOT analysis. So we're going to begin with the strengths. So as you guys know, for a hotel to build its way up, it's not easy. They may take years, they may even take decades. But Al Munir has a very unique strength, and that is that they have a good brand recognition. Now, how do they have a good brand recognition? They already have a few hotels at the UAE. So by right, they don't have a problem with attracting customers. So they definitely should use this to their advantage, as most people in the United Arab Emirates probably already know of the hotel. So they should definitely use this to their advantage. And the second strength is that they have a strategic location. Now, it obtained a 5 out of 5 rating for their location. So what does this mean? This means that the location is either in close proximity to a mall, to public transport, or even to the airport. So they should be able to use this in order to attract new customers, because for most customers, the location of their airport, the location of the hotel to things such as malls and public transport are very important. So it is a very good strength that Al Munir has a 5 out of 5 location. And I'm going to be moving on to the weaknesses. So for the first one is lack of facilities. Now, does anyone here enjoy coffee? You guys enjoy drinking coffee?
Yeah.
Well, Al Munir has a problem. If you were to go to their room, it does not even have a coffee making machine, or you can't make coffee at your room. So, a small weakness like this goes a long way in a customer's review of you at the end. So simple things such as coffee making at your room should become a norm, and they should definitely look to rectify that, because most customers want to do simple things like that, but as of right now, they can't. And the second point is staff are not motivated. Now, again, this is very, very important. If you were to go to a hotel and you had a problem, you don't know where the nearest mall is, you don't know how to get the nearest train, or you have a problem with your room, and if you were to approach staff and ask them about it, and they did not seem motivated to you, how would you feel? You would think that maybe they don't like working there, or they're not interested in catering to your questions. So they need to have staff that are motivated to work there and also motivated to help the employees, to help the customers that are visiting the hotel. And the third weakness, also a big problem, below par dining experience. Now, for all of us, if we were to go to a hotel, the food, we look forward to that the most, no? So, for Al Munir, they do not have a menu for vegetarians and for children. So if you were a vegetarian or if you were visiting the hotel with your kids, well, you're out of luck because you can't even choose a nice meal for them. So simple things such as these, Al Munir needs to rectify because as a whole, it contributes a lot to what customers may think of your hotel. And moving on to opportunities. So a reward system now, most successful hotels already have this. You need to have a reward system in order to cater to the customers that spend a lot at your hotel already. So if a customer were to spend a lot, they could then redeem the points for a room or for a meal or for something in that context. So it's very important to give the customer a feeling that, okay, I'm going to spend X amount here, but in the future I may be able to redeem it and get better rewards for myself. And the next opportunity is further expansion in international market. So this can be related to the first strength, which is good brand recognition. If they've already established themselves in the UAE and standards in the UAE are much higher compared to Asia, they should not have a problem of expanding into other markets in other countries because as long as they're able to get a good amount of investors to them, they will have no problems with expanding internationally. And now moving on to threats. So the first threat is 2 hotels drop from 4 stars to 3 stars. Now, if you're looking online to book for a hotel and you see that it only has 3 stars, that alone may be the deciding factor on why you may choose another hotel. 3 stars seems very average, and the hotel needs to look to rectify that because that alone could cause customers to look for other alternatives. And the second threat is very little customer loyalty towards the hotel group. Customers don't want to come back to your hotel because either they did not have a good experience or your facilities are average, which they actually are. So this will definitely contribute to little customer loyalty, and why should they come back to your hotel when they could get a better experience elsewhere? And the third threat is not selling out enough rooms. I think that if you are a hotel owner and if you can't sell enough rooms, that is a big, big problem, and that is definitely related directly to their weaknesses. So in order for them to sell out more rooms in the future, they need to rectify their weaknesses. And that's all for SWOT.
So I'll be reading on the alternate generations. So we have suggested 4 solutions to overcome Al Munir's problem which they have faced. The first is by creating reward program. First, we can use simple point system because it's the most effectively and commonly used in the business. And we can reward customers by creating by providing fidelity card and virtual card where they can redeem their points and they can and customers they can get discounts when they just purchasing Al Munir, and this motivates the customers to come back to Al Munir. Next is improve on marketing strategies where we just marketing. Where we do more marketing on social medias and through website pop-up. The reason why we advertise through social media is because many of us are using social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and this may create brand awareness and customers tend to know about the product. And we also provide direct transportation service from airport and also known as a transit service for free. The next solution is making customers feel highly special and valued. Customers' satisfaction must be the priority, where we acknowledge customers and we treat them in the right way. The next is we believe that we provide the best customer service, where every guest must be treated equally and fairly. The last solution is training employees and team building. The purpose of training our employees is to training employees on small skills where employees have to listen and engage with customers closely. The next on team skills is because when employees they train and work together, they know their job responsibility and their job context. Next, I would like to pass to Munir.
Thank you, Rashid. So today I'll be talking about the evaluation of alternatives. So the first alternative that we have come up with will be rewarding loyal customers. Rewarding loyal customers and implementing a customer loyalty program is extremely important, especially in the hotel industry. This is because there are many people who travel the world very frequently. And when they travel the world, they often search for a hotel that meets their demands in the sense of maybe comfort, leisure, and convenience. Therefore, with this, customers who travel frequently and visit the hotel will be rewarded with a loyalty program, which will not only make them very encouraged to come back, but it will also show an increase in individual customer satisfaction, and also an increase in customer retention, which will be very helpful for Munir. As my friend Jason has mentioned earlier, they are facing customer retention and very high dissatisfaction rate. Next would be the next alternative would be to improve on marketing strategies. Improving on marketing strategies benefits your business in the sense that it will increase recognition and also brand awareness of your business. By improving on marketing strategies, customers can also influence their friends and families through social media or word of mouth. And if Munir has an effective marketing strategy, I believe that it will provide the hotel with competitive advantage, which means that it gives more reason for customers to choose Munir instead of their competitors. Lastly, the alternative would be to make customers feel highly valued. Not only by making customers feel highly valued, as a hotel, not only will it give customers an incentive to return to the hotel because of their present experience, but it also they will also indirectly spread good comments and good feedbacks on their experience to the hotel, they will spread good comments and feedbacks about their experience to the hotel to people and media. And once our name is out there for good reasons, such as customers were very satisfied with our experience, it increased sales for Munir as a hotel, in the sense that it makes way for new customers to come and visit and experience the hotel as well. Thank you. Next, I will pass it on to Jason.
So before we go to our conclusion and recommendation, these are the few things that I want to highlight. If you remember from the survey amenities had around 3 out of 5, which is good, but it can improve. So typically, a bathroom from a hotel has soap and shampoo, right? But if you go the extra further, let's say you have body lotion, have some shaving kit for your customers, and have some quick eyeliner, like that. These small little things can improve the customer satisfaction when they enter in the room. For more amenities, like what do we say about the coffee machine? These little extra things for the customer feel much more valued. So next, also lastly, we want to go to our staff, because staff right now are very demotivated in Munir. So in order to make the customer feel very special and value, is that the staff need to be trained. And as you can see in this photo, the staff is very happy. They're smiling. It shows that a recent study from a group of studies in Sweden that people who smile more in work can influence people by they can look much more confident, much more smarter, they look much more attractive in no matter where you go. Doesn't matter in work or even just a group of friends. Smiling can go a big long further, especially in the service industry like a hotel. This is also one example. Smiling is the key for staff to make the customer feel much more valued, much more important to them. Why do they stay in the hotel? Thanks. So this is one key factor that this is a competitor hotel. You see it's well organized, beautiful scenery, has well organized like a table, chair, TVs. These smaller things can make the customer feel much more valued. So after this, I'm going to pass to Lawrence our recommendation.
Hello, good afternoon. For my part, I'll be talking about the recommendation. The first solution that we recommend for the Munir Hotel and Spa will be rewarding loyal customers. By having customized reward programs for businessmen, families, and also honeymoons, there's also surprises and enjoyable rewards for special celebrations and birthdays. We also emphasize on building relationships with consumers by communicating with loyalty and by communicating with loyal customers through sending emails, replying reviews. By doing so, we are able to enhance the next visit for their. We also focus on making the customer feel special and valued, and therefore build trust with the customer. This also increases the brand awareness for our Munir Hotel and Spa. For the second solution would be the improvement on marketing strategy. By monitoring all customers' long-term needs by developing quality and services contributions, and by also analyzing patterns of their spending patterns and booking patterns of their consumers. This would be the best method for reaching out to new potential customers. It also gives Munir a competitive edge, and also therefore increases the revenue and profit for the Munir Hotel and Spa. For the last part, I would like to pass it to Louis for the conclusion.
Thank you. So I'm just going to give you guys a short conclusion. So Munir as a hotel as a whole, by no means are they a bad hotel, but they have unfortunately just neglected a few factors such as not appreciating their customers enough, which actually is a big factor in the hotel industry. So they have neglected their customers, hence their decline. And the best way to gain customer loyalty is obviously by prioritizing your customers. And we believe that if they have taken all the steps that we have recommended them to take, we definitely feel like Munir will be able to hit either a 4 or 5 star rating in the future, and they will definitely be very successful in the long run. Thank you.
Q&A.
You also plan to have any branches?
Branches in Malaysia.
Yeah.
At the moment, right now, it's very focused in because based on this case, it's based on America. But for further expanding in the long run, yes, our model will try to expand further, like in Asia countries like Malaysia.
That's why in our opportunities, we did state we're going to expand into international markets as an opportunity in the future.
Could you please go to one slide before this? 2 slides, sorry, 2 slides before this. Yes. Could you explain a little bit more what you mean by analyze patterns of consumers?
By analyzing their booking patterns and the rooms they choose, we are able to give them a better experience for the next time they book it.
By analyzing what again?
Their booking methods, like what kind of rooms, single bed, double beds.
Okay.
So when they book it, we also provide a better website for them to book it.
You want to provide a better website for them to book it by analyzing how they book and what they book.
Yeah, so like we could like tailor their needs and wants off the basis of what we've studied on customers before. So hopefully we can give them like a more personalized experience kind of thing.
How is that connected to marketing strategy?
The way we market the rooms.
The way you market?
Yeah, the way we promote.
It's the way we market, because every day new customer comes in, and let's say this customer has been booking in the hotel for, let's just say, for the past 1 year. So as a staff and as a company, we analyze how they want. Let's say this customer doesn't want coffee in his room; he wants tea. So when they register, when the customer register his name in the database, we got all his track records, what he wants, what he comments about the hotel, what he wants in his room amenities. We can try to analyze a great marketing strategy that hey, we're not just giving a very general hotel. We're giving out a special value to a specific customer. No matter who you are, we're tailored for what you need as well. So we analyze of their patterns of every customer. So it gives a great advantage of hotels, because not every hotel has a great pattern of the customer. They just give it what they want, and that's about it. We specialize on what customer really needs every single, because every customer is king, and king is the one that makes the hotel successful in the service industry. So yeah, that's our